Welcome to the discussion. So I've been making these videos to unpack the aftermath of Trump winning this election. I mean, and to be clear, he really won. I mean, we're talking all 7 swing states, we're talking popular vote. He really won, and historically so. We've never seen this number of minority voters, whether that's Hispanic, whether that's black voters. And I think that's worth addressing, that's worth focusing on, because a lot of people with the minority status, the statistic, whatever you call it, voted for Trump. Maybe not proudly, but they did, and Trump won. And that was part of how he won and why he won. So I've already made a few videos acknowledging that even if you just see me as another white guy, I am 53% Hispanic, officially. I've talked about it multiple times on this channel. That's largely what started this channel, is after I got my DNA test results back. Granted, they only confirmed what I already knew. So I've mentioned the fact that I sense irony that for all of these years, the concept is that the Democrats take care of minorities. They protect minorities. And the Republicans are racist, and they look down on minorities, and they don't care about minorities. That's been the narrative. So you can imagine the irony that I see, that minorities help vote Trump in. Like these undecided voters or whatever, now they've switched over. At least for this election so far. But still it happened, and it wasn't just a few, it was a lot. So I've said what I've had to say about me being of Hispanic demographic to some degree. But I'm not black. I'm not of African descent. And I wanted to make this video specifically as a space for people who are black Americans to leave a comment and say, hey, yeah, I'm black. I voted for Trump. Here's why. Now, that's what these videos are about. Having these honest conversations. And I've said before, I'm not here to try to convince anyone to believe what I believe. You need to be Republican because you need to stop being Democrat because that's not my agenda at all. I want to just have emotionally intelligent conversations and unpack this, because there's a lot of Democrats in denial about what's happened. But the more honest conversations we can have, I think that's healthier for everybody. Because even though I now identify as a Republican, I didn't before, it doesn't mean I look down on people for having a different viewpoint of me. I'm still largely in the middle. But specifically, I would love to hear from black voters who voted for Trump and to explain why. And here's part of the irony or the paradox that I'm already running into, that I've ran into with other videos, is that what I tend to see in these videos is it's mainly people identifying as Democrats calling me ignorant, low information, stupid, immoral, just a long list of insults that they say to me. And I think they see me as a white man, so they don't feel bad about that. Again, even though I'm technically more Hispanic than anything, but they don't see it that way. But it's just interesting that these insults are coming towards, condemning people who voted for Trump. But so many were minority. So many were black. So these same insults that are applying to me, that I'm dumb, ignorant, low information, are these same insults applying to people of minority status. See, that's problematic to me because that feels racist. I'm not saying towards me, but I'm saying it feels specifically racist towards the Hispanic population in the United States. And I feel that it seems racist towards the black population in America. It's and it's ironic because the Democrats were supposed to be the ones taking care of minorities. And so now I feel like they're calling everybody stupid that voted for Trump and saying that they're ignorant and not educated. And that's definitely not true. And I'm sure there are plenty of people that will leave comments, or maybe they won't because they don't want it to be insulted like I'm used to being insulted from these videos. But I just think it's interesting. It really feels, at least based on the comments, that the racism is actually coming from the Democrats, not the Republicans. And I said this in another video before. I think what a lot of us have come to realize is that we're led to believe that Trump is a racist and the Republicans are racist. I think it's more, if anything, indifference. I think it's the Republicans don't actually care about race. If you want to join them, you join them. But no one's going to give you a high five based on your ethnic background or how you identify. If you want to come over here, you're welcome over here. We don't focus. I'm not saying like we're colorblind. We don't say, yeah, of course we see race, we see our differences, but you don't get any bonus points added and you don't get any points deducted for that. You're just simply welcome. That's not part of the agenda here, which I feel in hindsight, the Democrats have made that part of their agenda. But now that people are switching over to this side that do identify as minority, it is feeling racist. It is feeling that way, because I don't think if they're saying that people who voted for Trump are ignorant, then they're talking about minorities too, because that is a major reason why Trump won the election, minorities voting for Trump. To me, that's problematic. That sort of reinforces my speculations I had about the Democratic Party and why I decided to officially switch over. See, this is what I'm sorting out, and this is the conversation. And I will admit, I'm a little nervous about even posting this video, because here I am saying, I want to hear from people who are black voters for Trump. And a lot of people who probably for the first time voted for Trump. But the reason I'm nervous is I'm like, I know the comments that have been coming to me and insulting me. And I definitely do not feel good about anybody of minority status being insulted for not being intelligent for a decision that they made. But it feels like that's the narrative that's presenting itself. There's no way around it. There's no way around the fact that Trump won this election largely due to minorities who hadn't voted for him before. And now they suddenly have. And we've seen that shift. So I would love to hear from you if you are a black voter who voted for Trump. I would love to hear from you if you're a Democrat and you can help unpack this. I feel like this is very problematic. And I feel that the Democrats are largely in denial that Trump won the election by a landslide. Again, all 7 swing states, the Piper vote. And so many minorities voted for him this time. So I feel that is problematic. And I think that if we can hear from a sense of emotional intelligence from Democrats explaining why are we seeing so many insults toward people who voted for Trump, but then are you just saying that for the people who are not minority when the minority helped get him elected? I don't see how you can separate the two. If you think Trump supporters are ignorant and stupid and low information and all these things, it seems like that applies to anyone who voted for him. That's the conversation. Your comments belong right here.